Yo, Mookie, yo.
On the Brooklyn gal them and the Bajan gal them. Yo, Boogie, team again. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and
Everybody
toes.
know.
Head, shoulders, knees.
Turn around and bend, 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 wind to the ground and then you could be short or you could be tall, you could be big or you could be small. She don't really care, she just want all. Girl start racing me on the wall, so I tell the girl.
But also, again, if the wine is great, it almost doesn't matter, right?
What is a great wine, though?
You will know. And you will know. You will know. It will just be
What is a good wine? How do I know?
You will know. It will just feel in sync. It will just, you guys will just be in sync. And that means that you're doing your wine and he's going to come and he's going to observe. Fresh did this yesterday. I booked him. I watched it. He did it. So like whoever was whining, he watched. He saw what they were doing, where they were going, and he followed it.
Okay.
Right? There's some people that can do that. There's some people that can't. Right? And your hope is that at the time where your bum pushes back, his front is pushing here, and then you guys
when the pelvis is
in the middle. In the middle.
Oh my God.
That's ideal, but
okay.
That's your bare minimum of a great wine. But otherwise, when you could go in a slow mo, when you could, listen, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna shut. If you're there to find your wife, fine.
Well, I'm sure men are looking at me like she's too skinny for me to be wild. Nobody wanna.
No, listen. Wait. No. I guarantee you, yes, there probably are, but there's always a hater. There's always a hater somewhere. But
That's
majority, no. But
and there's the next man looking at you like, you want to start a fire with our bones.
And that's your mentality. Yes, you're hating. But 99.9% will not be thinking that way. You'll always get like the random person that's just like, oh no. But again, they're there for the wrong reason.
Right. Okay.
They're there with the mentality that I'm looking for a thicker girl. That's their mentality if they don't like you, right? If they're not willing to dance with you. But again, Carnival is not about that. So they're there for the wrong reason. That's really all it is.
Right.
And you know what? Then you don't need to dance with them. They don't deserve
Absolutely.
it. They don't deserve it. It's really simple. As simple as that.
Right.
Trust me, they're a bad man. A bad man.
She has a bad.
That will dance.
After a couple hours of R&R, it was time to gather the troops to head on over to Carnival on the Runway, where our cast will be modeling costumes. And then later tonight, we're heading on over to Cooler Fete. Not everyone is happy about our schedule.
Yeah, so we got Carnival on the Runway this evening, and then Cooler Fete.
You're crazy, they want to kill us.
Yeah.
Nobody makes all the events. We crazy.
We making it.
I don't know. When it comes to the runway show, I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't do it. So, yeah. I'm trying to make it to the night parties. Have to make it to Duvet. So, I don't know. I'm just super exhausted right now. I feel like I could have sat out the breakfast party. I despise breakfast parties. My least favorite aspect of Carnival celebration and Caribbean culture are breakfast parties. They're hot. I don't even really like breakfast. And they're just really hot. I hate sweating. Oh my gosh, I sound like such a brat right now.
So what I need to do is like get in my room and start like doing some exercises to get, have my toning right, because I'll be on a stage in front of people. I'm not saying no. I know some people are not gonna go, but I'm not gonna say no. This is my once in a lifetime experience. I don't know if I'll ever do Carnival again, play mass again, be on the road again. I'll definitely never be in this house again with these people. So I don't want to say no to anything. I want to really, really like take it all in and experience it all.
I really don't want to put on no costume on the stage, I like, honestly, it's too much. It's too much. I don't want to show off so much body. You have to fold up this, you have to wrap up that, you have to hide this. I need to go and shave. I need to shave. I came here and I don't shave nothing like this Rapunzel hair. Anyway,
Somebody say hello! They sung it. So what's going on right now? There's a reality show that's coming out. What? And it's based around the Congo. It is? Oh my goodness, nobody told me about this. I'm not reality show. And the surprise about it, the cast, you don't know, they're going to be wearing costume and they're going to be playing costume. What? But see this beautiful young lady right here? Yes, hi, come. Very good. She looks like she's ready for reality TV. Wow. What? Smolly, behave yourself. Have a owner. Sorry, you? Yes. This one have a owner. You have an owner? Yeah, but you know, no can have no owner. Okay, I got it. This beautiful lady, her name is Julie. She goes by Julie. And she's going to tell you more about this Road Ready TV. Oh, now the welcome this beautiful lady. Say hello!
Hello, everybody. I'm here to introduce my fellow cast members for Road Ready TV. They're in costume. Some of them it's their first time in costume. So I'd like you to help me welcome them. Now, Road Ready is a reality show, as Smalley said, based on Carnival, and we are here for the first season in Orlando, and we are all very excited to be here. We've got such a warm welcome, and we'd like to thank you all so very much. So right now, my fellow roommate, DJ Fresh, is going to play some tunes, and I'm going to introduce you to our wonderful and beautiful cast members from Road Ready TV.
All the Brooklyn gal them, and the Bajan gal them. Yo, Boogie, Jim again. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees.
Turn around and bend. Bend. Wind to the ground and bend. You could be short or you could be tall. You could be big or you could be small. She don't really care, she just want all. Girl start bracing me on the wall. So I tell the girl, tick it and tick, tick it and tick. Tick it and tick, tick it and tick. Tick it and tick, tick it and tick. Tick it and tick it and tick it and tick. Tick it and tick, 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 tick.
This is such a high. I can't believe I went 30. I can't believe I went 30 years without experiencing. What a crazy experience.
Hi everybody, so I got my rose gold wish after all dreams do come true. I love this. Jody, you're halfway forgiven. I really would love to see this look, with makeup on the road, but another time. This is perfect. I'm so grateful. Amazing. I love it.
Okay, so there's nothing more I love than my feathers, dancing, and a runway. So the three of them together, the dream come true.
You can still see something.
Wait, no, we changed. Do you recognize me? I was in the
Okay, we did what we had to do. Now we out, gotta recharge a little bit. We got Cooler Friends and we got Juve in the morning. Let's keep up with us.
The Road Ready ladies killed it on the runway, and everyone was glad that they went, even though there was some drama behind the scenes. The car rides home are always good for the tea.
It's cool. We're being shown a little love, but there's definitely some haters. Some things are just never gonna go out the door, like, why she move like that? Or why she talk like that? Like, it burns people that I'm Caribbean and I'm white, or my body looks like this, but it shouldn't or something. Like, we've come so far and there's still people who that's their issue. It's actually really sad. Just some like shit that they said, like I don't hear it, and like people talk like as if I don't understand what the fuck you say when you walk right by.
What, because they was calling you a white girl?
They want me to like say it. It's a sensitive subject, so it's almost better not to talk about it.
What is sensitive? You being white?
Yeah.
Girl, you gotta eat that. You gotta eat that.
eat it or speak up.
You should try being black.
Because it's not right. Because it's really the first thing people see.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that personally, for my mental health, I can't take that personal. Because it's
like, I'm quiet. Because I don't have anything nice to say. Like, they just sound uneducated and uncultured. Like, even the one girl's like, oh, she's like, I'm from St. Croix. I was like, could I ask what island? And I'm like, St. Thomas. She's like, interesting. Why is that interesting? Like, you from the VI.
She did say it was very, like...
She was fucking rude, like, rude.
Yeah, that was back there by the costumes.
Yeah, there's no need for that.
There was no need.
I was like,
okay, like, I as your people representing our home, and you rude as you'll never go anywhere in life.
I know how you feel. Trust me, I definitely do.
Why didn't you say something like, what do you mean by interesting?
Because I'm professional and she don't matter.
No, but you can ask her in a nice way. Oh, what do you mean by interesting? Like, what do you mean?
She would have just been like, oh,
I'm actually
I deal with people like,
you know what you should do? You know what you should do? Because, I mean, like, that kind of happens to me as well. People ask me, like, or like, Black American people ask me, oh, like, where are you from? And I'll say I'm Jamaican, and they'll be like, oh. And I'll be like, why are you saying that?
Like, oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, I thought you were like Dominican or something. And I'm like,
I don't think it's, I think you just look exotic. I think that's what it is.
Oh, I
think you look, no.
People just want,
I think you look,
island people to all look the same way, and we don't fit that mold because we don't have dreads, and we don't walk around with a spliff in our mouth all the time wearing a ganzi.
Right.
Correct. The other thing is not everybody who's from the Caribbean is Jamaican. When you guys see me get quiet, like, something for me is really off balance.
That's the problem, though. You can't be quiet all the time. We gotta put people in their place.
But that's why I lose my voice, because like my energy feels it, like my throat chakra. If I speak up for it, like the amount of shit, I would be nonstop. It happens so many times that other people don't even notice it.
You gotta speak up for yourself, or else people ain't gonna stop.
But I'm gonna be devil's advocate. I'm not speaking up for myself every time. What is understood doesn't have to be explained every time. This happens to me so much. I'm Puerto Rican and black. They be like, oh, you Puerto Rican?
And that's why I said you're
black.
very unique.
Oh, I'm black, you're not black enough. I'm not dealing with everybody's.
Nah, I feel you on that, but I feel like you gotta draw a line to disrespect. So you can say whatever you want to say, but when you disrespecting me, no, you gotta hear it.
That's the line, though.
I can't ignore it all the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that was disrespect.
That was disrespect.
So
I say interesting. Bitch, what the fuck is interesting?
It is interesting. I is interesting.
It's actually, this is something that does need to be spoken about more, because like white people that are Caribbean experience the closest thing to like what black people experience like in America.
I was the only redhead. Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
and I am all black people. I don't even see
colorism, racism.
Yeah,
my daughter is
prejudice, like stereotyping, discrimination. You know what I mean? Like, and it just, I feel like a lot of people haven't even considered that. You know?
She was like, but because I'm white and I'm whining, it burns them. It burns them that I'm white and I dance like this. It burns them. Why does it bother them?
Because they feel like you sit in the culture, but you are part of the culture. That's the thing that you need to learn.
And you gotta represent.
I cannot be anything else. Like, this is who I am.
Exactly.
You gotta represent for your father.
Exactly.
Yes. And he's the one that's going to
say, why is it such a thing? Yo, that's
your blood.
My dad didn't even speak a lick of proper English.
That's your blood. You gotta stick up.
His Caribbean accent was so thick you wouldn't understand him.
But that's America. You know, in high school, I had a best friend. She was white, and I didn't realize she was white until I came over here to school, you know.
Yeah.
And I look at her, I say, Mandy, you know you white? She's like, yeah. I said, no, you white. She's like, yeah, I know. I said, I didn't know that. Until I came over here, I realized how they separate us.
Everything.
It's everything, yeah. But in the Caribbean, we don't believe in race.
No, we're just what we are.
Exactly.
We don't see skin. We don't see color.
Yeah, we family.
We see strength.
We see power.
We see power. Exactly.
Yep.
Corvea. I'm gonna sleep so good. Thank you guys for letting me vent.
You good, girl.
Yeah.
You just gotta like keep your distance though. You be mad close when you like you be like this. No, when when you upset or when you're excited, you be like this. So random. I'll be like trying to hear you. No, I'm serious. No, baby, I'll do that.
Telling Megan.
Yeah, Corvea was telling Megan about the boundaries and how sometimes you just way too close. And the funniest thing, it's about to be crazy when they watch this back. But we in the car and everybody just started randomly just busting out laughing because like some of the same stuff that Corvea was explaining to Megan, she just kept doing it. Everybody was noticing, so we just look at each other for a second and just started rolling in the car and just, it was crazy.
Nah, cause y'all gonna make it seem like I'm making fun, but I'm not. I'm trying to tell her so that we don't transition. I don't even realize that. That's what I'm telling you. Look, you be like this. Yeah, spitting on me like. Unless they're so far from me now. No, you don't have. No, I don't want you to think that you can't be close to me. You just gotta recognize the space. I can hear you though, right here. I can hear you. So it's sometimes it's uncomfortable because we're all excited, but you gotta recognize like personal space. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to think that I don't want to hear you or don't want to talk to you. But you might notice that sometimes I do walk away like a little bit because it's just close.
Yeah. Nah, I thought my energy was up, but Megan, Island Sweetheart, nah, her energy is definitely up there. Like when everybody's just down still and just want to take a little 5-minute nap or break, it just becomes so funny because we all on the same page that like we all ready to take a break, and then you just hear the funniest thing is she's loud, but can't be loud because you got no voice right now. So you just hear a loud ass. Where you guys are?
Okay. I'm not saying that's your thing. I'm just saying recognize that everybody has their personal space. So even if you feel like you're yelling, you're not. Like we can hear you, and if I can't hear you, I'll tell you. Okay. I'll be like, come here. What? You know what I'm saying?
But that close?
That's how you mean, Megan.
Like at the club though?
Anywhere in the house.
Watch the show.
Anywhere.
Executive decision.
I ain't gonna lie, you caught me off guard today too. We was making a confession. You just hit me with the like, where you go back and watch it?
Wait, in the confession room?
Yeah. Like,
what did you do?
We was just talking. I didn't know you just. You
did. No lie. No lie. Corvea. So at the beginning, I was really like intrigued, interested. You know, she's never played mass. I've like was born into carnival, playing mass with my parents, going to carnival events. She brought up a few comments that she made. She doesn't like people too close to her, and
it's not a problem because we love you.
I can't hide my face. I can't imagine how my face looks.
You see? Stop saying it. Like,
I was about to say something. I lost my whole.
No, but you don't even be drunk. Wow, what if I had a man and like he didn't want me to be in this at all?
Girl, that's what these Americans.
Yep.
Wow. That's why you say bye.
You gotta find a soca man. I stopped talking to a girl because of that too. You serious? Yeah, she didn't want me going to carnival and stuff. I'm like, what?
That's why
I ended that joint, right?
Really? That's a thing then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
She wasn't even.
So if I date a Caribbean man, which direction should I go? Like,
you should date a Caribbean man that was not born there. You should date a Caribbean man that was born here.
In America?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the Caribbean men in the Caribbean,
very territorial.
Worse than American.
Why I'm single.
Really?
Not too much of a free spirit.
They believe that as long as they're putting food on the table and paying your bills, they can have as many women as they want. Not food and bills.
That's the bare minimum.
No, they think that means that they can have however many women they want.
Oh wow!
You aren't allowed to have any male friends. Every male friend you have, you're fucking or you either fuck them. No matter what you say, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're just the worst. Oh my God.
Don't listen to them because that's probably just from their experience.
Yeah, because they're back at different.
Yeah,
I listen, I was like, I'm like, that's not me.
Y'all scaring me.
Well, I don't think everyone is like that, but
that's the majority.
But it is a lot.
And the norm.
I've never dated a Caribbean man ever. Anybody else. And I was like,
who you dated? White man?
You did all Americans?
White. White or black? Which is why I don't work out because white men can't help me. and then I did date a black guy, but it just didn't work out.
What about a Hispanic? You ever date?
I don't do those. I don't want to have like small PPs.
Don't marry a Caribbean man born in the Caribbean, eh, Marissa? I don't know how I feel about that. Now it's time to get ready for the Cooler Fit.
Cooler Fit, so you have your cooler. You bring your ice, you bring
your bottles.
Yeah, you do bring your bottles, but I was
just
thinking, do you bring chasers? I mean, it depends.
Yeah,
but some people like to, yeah.
You bring your own cup, you reuse it.
Literally, so you bring your alcohol, and then that's it.
And
just having a time. You don't got to go to the bar, get no drinks, anything. You have everything right there for you.
I prefer it.
This Cooler Fete here in Orlando is an annual Cooler Fete, and it's like probably one of the biggest parties in Orlando in general.
My decision made.
Thousands of people. Like that literally kicks off Carnival because that doesn't end until 6 in the morning, and then Juve starts at 7. So that's just a rollover.
Okay, so we are here at the Cooler Party, and first of all, I've never seen so many police outside of a party with their sirens on, or the lights. So the gate is crazy. The fire marshal is, trying to count numbers. So there's a lot going on at the gate. So we may not even make it inside. We're waiting another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna call it if we should go home or if we should try and make it inside. So stick around.
Honestly, I feel like we just been taking. We got bad luck already. The first couple of fets, it was not much crowd, and now we finally go to a good fet, and now it's over capacity. How you sell too many tickets?
So it's clear that we are at probably one of the hypest parties of the weekend, as we are 6 hours in and there is still a huge line. Like, we had to stop the car, park, and walk out to get here, which is something that I've only seen in the islands. So it kind of tells you something about what's going on inside. Security's getting a little upset, so you can tell that people at the front are getting a little rowdy because they're probably like, what the hell is going on? And I get it, but at the same time, let's not be ignorant. We know how this goes, and all that's going to do is empower the security guards to be like, it's locked off, right? They already have their money. This event is already paid for. They can easily say, forget it, you guys can't get in. So we need to just learn how to navigate and calm down a little bit, even though we know we want to get into the party. So right now we're just chilling outside. I think we're waiting for a couple people to maybe come outside. I think there were a few issues with capacity, but I'm staying positive because I really want to get in there even more so than I did before. We'll see what happens.
Bing bong. Yo, what you want to say to the gal? Boom. New check. Yeah, every guy. She my girl. Yeah. She want the cent. 5 cent, 10 cent, I got cent. 5 cent, 10 cent, I got cent. 5 cent, 10 cent, I got cent. Girl bend down and bang.